Anti-heroes by definition are the main characters that lack the heroic traits. So it can be anyone from a main character whose ideology is different from the MC, or a villain turned good guy, or a good guy turned evil, or something morally in between. Whatever it is, it seems like the anti-heroes are actually some of the most popular characters ever, beating their counterpart irrespective of having the tag of being the protagonist or not. And I have an idea of why it is. The definition itself suggests that having heroic traits is the prerequisite for any hero, but that also represents a lack of subjective relatability. In this modern age, not everyone relates to being the sacrificial archetype who would risk their life to save others. It is a noble act, there is no doubt about it, but that doesn't make the character any more palatable than the next guy. It can be your dream to be a hero, for sure, but no one lives that as a reality enough times to relate with the character on screen. But anti-heroes represent different aspects. Most of the anti-heroes represent a more self-centric personality. A little selfish nature mixed with necessary evil to tackle the ruthlessness or harsh reality of their environment. That is a more reasonable approach to our societal values. I mean, what would you relate to more? Jumping in front of a bullet to save a child? Or picking up arms or weapons to save your loved ones, even if it means sinking down to your baser instincts by hurting others? More often than not, people would agree with the latter option, and rightfully so. Okay, quick break. If you have watched this video so far, please like and consider subscribing because it's literally free for you. Thanks. However, that is only one reason, the innate relatability that the anti-heroes offer. But that's not all. The second part of anti-hero archetypes, especially in anime, is the growth. It is not enough to see an anti-hero be selfish or even borderline evil at times. It is their justified journey through phases of psychosis and the resulting change that we see. Vegeta is not what he is just because he is the Saiyan prince full of ego and pride. He is what he is today because he is the Saiyan prince who swallowed his pride when it was necessary. It is the fact that he is the Saiyan prince who happily sacrificed his life for his family when faced with true evil while accepting he had failed them. No matter how much you hate Sasuke for his actions, do you really think that they are that irrational? Wouldn't you do the same in his situation? Light is one of the best anime protagonists not just because he's smart or manipulative, but because he's the embodiment of several human defects that can very well corrupt anyone in the given context. And that's exactly what it is. It is seeing a reflection of ourselves in their mind and character because of how human and realistic their actions and motives are, which makes them so appealing to us. It is them stepping up and being the heroes when everything else seems lost. And that is why we love them so much. Not because they're heroic every time or in every manner, but because they're heroic when it matters the most. If you enjoyed this video, I would suggest you watch these and like and consider subscribing for more. Thanks.